Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. For today's video, we got a very interesting one by Jim and Range. Link to his channel in the description below, titled Redrafting the 2018 NBA Draft. Who will go number one, man? So I was actually taking a look at the 2018 NBA Draft just because, like, when you kind of like close look, man, it's like, if I'm Phoenix, am I still going with DeAndre Ayton? I know they needed a center at the time, but if I could repick, I think I'm still going with Luca. Sacramento, probably getting Luca or Trey Young. And then DeAndre's probably going because besides his little drug issue thing that happened, he's been a very nice player. Other guys on this list that would probably go higher, you probably think like maybe like a Kevin Huerter. Mo Bamba probably drops a bit. Moritz Wagner just dropped 30 and 15 for the Washington Wizards. He went 25th for the Los Angeles Lakers. Michael Porter might go a little higher despite his injury stuff out there, man. Robert Williams went 27th. And this is me just taking a very, very quick look at him, man. Very quick look out there. Yeah, pretty much a lot of players in the second round. I got like Bruce Brown. He's been decent for the Pistons. Mitchell Robinson went 36. He's definitely going to be a lottery pick in this case. So, I don't know, man. Like, let me know in the comment section below. If you could read through the draft knowing what player your team got, who would you have drafted instead? Let me know that in the comment section below. Let's get going on this.
2018 NBA Draft is showing signs of becoming one of the best drafts we've ever seen.
That it is.
Trey Young and Luca Doncic are having historic sophomore campaigns, and we've seen surprises such as Mitchell Robinson and Kendrick Nunn. In this video, we're going to look back at the 2018
wasn't he undrafted?
And redraft the top selections. So if you guys like my content, make sure you like and subscribe. Let's try to get a crazy 18 likes on today's video. And let's hop into it.
I'm going to up the scale, guys. Get 19 likes on my video here, man. Give me 19 likes. If you can do that.
With the number one pick in the draft, originally we saw the Phoenix Suns select Arizona center DeAndre Ayton.
Yep.
Now DeAndre Ayton's been solid, but it's clear if they had another shot at this selection, based on what we've seen so
for
far,
sure, man.
7, Slovenian shooting guard Luca
and Devin Booker with Aaron Baines.
Say they made a mistake selecting Ayton as a prospect. He's as good as they come, but as of right now, Luca Doncic is looking like a possible NBA great at just 20 years old.
Yeah, it's just a guy you don't pass up on.
We all heard about Luca's incredible overseas success as just a teenager. It was clear he was a gifted passer, but it was unclear just how effective as a scorer he would be in the NBA. He quickly addresses, taking home Rookie of the Year, getting 21 points, 6 assists,
and he gets even better, like legendary better this season.
Luka to take another jump this season, but I'm not sure many expected this. Right now, he's averaging almost a triple-double, getting 28 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists.
The European Russell Westbrook,
he hasn't shot with the best efficiency.
The European Russell Westbrook
to begin his career, but there's nothing wrong mechanically, and I'd be shocked if that doesn't change as his career progresses. Pairing up Luca Doncic and Devin Booker would have been something special.
Book would have taught him how to shoot.
Having without their top selection in the draft, DeAndre Ayton, it's crazy to think about where this team would be with Luca. While at first glance, it might seem like they would take away from each other as both are high-volume scorers, but I don't really think that would be the case, especially considering that one of Luca's biggest strengths is facilitating, while one of Booker's is
can pass too.
Shooting.
Booker can pass too, though.
A big three of Luca Doncic, Devin Booker,
and Aaron Baines. Yes, sir.
With the second overall pick in the draft, we originally saw the Sacramento Kings select Duke big man Marvin Bagley. Well, they're
probably, as much as I like Trey Young, you already got De'Aaron Fox, and I think De'Aaron Fox is a good point guard. Might be slumping a little bit. I know he's got like injury issues right now, but I'll probably go DeAndre Ayton, and that's just for positional reasons.
There's been much to complain about with Bagley. The Kings are going to be looking elsewhere. And while Trey Young is clearly the best player on the board, the Kings have their point guard of their future in De'Aaron Fox.
I agree.
Who a season ago got 17 points and 7 assists, shooting 46% from the field and 37% from 3.
DeAndre
With the Suns
Ayton
now going Luca, the Kings are going to go with the
Jaren
former
Jackson,
4th overall pick in the draft, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Fair
I
enough.
struggle with this selection as Trey looks so good that it might be best for them just to go with him regardless of who they have. And DeAndre Ayton's been solid, and I don't think his ceiling is any lower than Triple J, but ultimately, I have them sticking with their young point guard and taking someone with a chance to be one of the league's top two-way players. He's a top-tier combination of
I still think I'm taking DeAndre, though.
To switch on to most any matchup. On the offensive side, Jackson is extremely well-rounded with his ability to score in the post and shoot beyond the perimeter, as in his rookie season shot over 36% from 3.
Yeah, it's not a bad
he has the
pick.
potential to be far from just a role player. He is confident in isolation and isn't afraid to take his defender off the dribble. While I really love his current situation, it would be interesting to see what the Kings do with a versatile floor spacer like Jackson alongside Fox and Buddy Hield. With the third overall pick in the draft, we had the Atlanta Hawks getting their same selection in Trey Young.
No trades this time,
just
though.
At a different spot. Originally, we saw the Dallas Mavericks trade up to get Luca Doncic.
That means no Cam
Reddish
Reddish
off the board. They no longer trade up and stay at 5. It's safe to say the Hawks are more than satisfied with what they've gotten out of Trey Young. Despite a slow start in his rookie season, he finished the year averaging 19 points and 8 assists, but on pretty poor efficiency. Like Luca, we expected a jump, but I don't think many expected this. It's crazy to see two players in their second season playing at this high of a level.
Steph Curry.
In the first 9 games, he's getting 28 points, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds a game.
He's literally the new Steph Curry.
From the field and 40% from 3, taking over 9 attempts a game. His incredible shooting ability way beyond the perimeter that draws the defense in, paired with elite playmaking, makes him one of the most lethal point guards in the league, and he's just 21 years old. The Hawks don't think twice. They stick with their same selection, just at number 3.
That's what they say about Jason Tatum, man.
With the 4th
He's just 21 years old, man.
We saw the Memphis Grizzlies take Jaren Jackson Jr., but with him off the board, they are now taking former number 1 overall pick in the draft, DeAndre Ayton. In his rookie season, Ayton was exactly what we expected. A solid rebounder and great at the rim, but not a great floor spacer.
That means they probably don't trade for Valanciunas, though. They probably look to trade Marc Gasol for some sort of power forward, I guess.
Well, he has the tools to be a great defender. He is far from
I think Gasol was still on the team, wasn't he?
He got 16 points and 10 rebounds a game, shooting 59% from the field.
Yeah,
I really struggled on deciding where to put Ayton, as I think his ceiling is still sky high. I just couldn't put him ahead of the guys that have already been taken. Selecting Ayton wouldn't have affected their landing spot in the 2019 draft, so the Grizzlies...
I think Jaren Jackson is great, but there's an argument to be had.
Ayton to build around. With the 5th pick in the draft, we originally had the Atlanta Hawks select Trey Young, but with them staying put at 3, we have the Dallas Mavericks taking Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, originally the 11th overall pick in the draft. Shai Gilgeous had a solid rookie year, getting 11 points a game for the Los Angeles Clippers, but this season has outperformed his original landing spot, now on the Oklahoma City Thunder, getting 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists a game.
Can play point guard or shooting guard.
46% from the field and 40% from 3. While Shai is a great player, the Dallas Mavericks would be heavily disappointed by a redraft, missing out on their star player Luca Doncic. But assuming they still made a trade for Porzingis, him and Shai would be a solid young duo. In retrospect, it really looks like SGA got undervalued both in the NBA draft and in the recent Paul George trade, given the amount of picks they got on top of a guy that's now getting over 20 points a game on solid efficiency. With the 6th pick in the draft, we have the Orlando Magic going with Mo Bamba.
Mitchell Robinson.
And I think it's safe to say that would probably not happen if they redrafted.
Mitchell Robinson.
While not many people are doubting Bamba's potential, we haven't seen enough from him to be a top pick in this redraft. Now, some of this can be attributed to the role he has and the Orlando Magic as a franchise, but as a rookie, he got just 6 points and 6 rebounds a game.
True. Any big guy that gets drafted right here is going to get, just skunked because of... Vucevic, they're gonna be sitting on that bitch ass bench. That's what happened to Bamba. He's yeah, he probably could still play, but Vucevic is there as the all-star of the team, right?
And this season, his role has gotten even smaller, getting just 4 points and 4 rebounds. Instead, they're going with the former 8th overall pick in the draft.
Oh, that's a good selection. I like that. I like that selection.
I wasn't a believer in Collin Sexton at all. I thought he would be inefficient and didn't really have playmaking to make up for that.
He played nice off Vucevic, for
Sexton
sure.
has looked pretty good to start his career. He got 17 points a game as a rookie, shooting 43% from the field and 40% from 3. This season, he's gone up to 19 points, again, on solid efficiency. I feel Bagley is the best player on the board, but that's clearly not a positional need for them, so I have them going with
17
Sexton.
power forwards on that team as is.
At 7, we have the Chicago Bulls making the same selection in Wendell Carter Jr.
Good selection.
I really wanted to put Bagley here, but we have to take into account positional need. The Bulls have a great young power forward in Lauri Markkanen, who last season got 19 points and 9 rebounds a game, shooting 36%.
Yeah, Bagley and Lauri in the front court.
Either can go to this
big yikes
spot, and there's no need for them to double up at that position. With that said, Wendell Carter is still very solid, and I don't think the Bulls are disappointed. He's extremely well-rounded with his ability in the pick and roll and versatility on the defensive end. While I don't feel he's as ceiling as some of the players left on the board, he is a very high
what it'll
floor
be
with the
pretty
potential
much
to be the paint anchor for the Bulls going into the future. At 8, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers, who with Sexton now in Orlando, are going with the former 2nd overall pick.
And then you can trade Kevin Love, please trade Kevin Love.
It's really weird having him this low, as he's been solid, but whether it's someone that's
free Kevin Love, man,
replacement or having Bagley's position filled, this is where we are. While yes, the Cleveland Cavaliers have Kevin Love, but unlike a guy like Lauri Markkanen, he is not a building block for this team's future. Bagley got 15 points and 8 rebounds as a rookie, but that doesn't tell the full story, as we really saw Bagley progress as the season
mentor him, right? You can mentor.
In the last month of the season, he was averaging almost 19 points a game, while at very low volume was shooting from beyond the arc at high efficiency. He has all the tools to be one of the league's top big men on the offensive side, with his athleticism, ability in the open court, and clear potential to grow as a shooter. I think the Cavaliers will be excited to pair up Bagley with their future top selection in Darius Garland. At 9, we had the New York Knicks go with Kevin Knox, but now we're having them take someone that was originally undrafted in Kendrick Nunn. While this is
over
a
Kevin
huge jump
Knox
for someone that's only played in 10 NBA
for sure.
games, he hasn't given us any reason to believe he is not the real deal. To start the season on the Miami Heat, he is getting 17 points a game, shooting 45% from the field and 38% from three. None
been
is
such a great
with
story.
The creativity and confidence from beyond the arc. He was 22 at the time of the draft, but I don't think that would stop the New York Knicks given the immediate success he is having. Now, their future selection in RJ Barrett technically plays
damn it, always full screen at one time every damn video, man. If they would have got Kendrick Nunn, I think they probably could have convinced Kevin Durant to come to the New York Knicks. Like, I just think that, like, Kevin Durant saw, like, Kevin Knox there. Is like, not only does he play the same position as them, but it's just like, or even like Kyrie Irving, Kyrie Irving, Kendrick Nunn in the backcourt together. That's some good basketball, man. I'll be watching that.
Guards, as they have point guard instincts.
I think they would have convinced them.
The small forward for most
being quite honest.
Career. This redraft was a lot tougher than I thought, and is really subjective, as you have to take into account potential, which everyone reads differently. At 10, we originally saw the Phoenix Suns trade up to get Mikal Bridges. I still have them trading up, but with them getting Luca at 1,
good
they're
selection.
Now going after a center and former second-round pick,
Luka,
Mitchell
that's the
Robinson.
W.
Robinson still has a way to go, but has the potential to be one of the league's premier rim protectors. He struggles with foul trouble, which will have to change if he's going to reach his potential, but as a rookie, he got 7 points, 6 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks a game in just 20 minutes of play. He produced some highlight moments
like that
throughout
young
his
blood,
rookie
man.
season, such as his 9-block game and 3-point shots he would send into the stands. It doesn't look like Robinson will ever be a go-to scorer on the offensive side.
Doesn't really need to be, though.
Size and athleticism is solid at the basket and bringing down lobs. Now
he's like a third, fourth option type of guy, cleaning up the glass, traditional center type of stuff, but maybe you can develop a bit of a jump shot, always play some good defense. He's just a good player to have on your team.
All the picks we have for this redraft, but there are some honorable mentions, such as Mo Bamba and Kevin Knox, who are originally top 10 selections and still have a lot of potential. Landry Shamet, who's proven to be one of the top 3-point threats in the league.
I forgot about Landry,
who's broken out this season, going to 18 points and 7 assists. And Fernie Simons, who's showing signs of becoming a lethal scorer. But that's the video, guys. You guys, some of your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked it,
yeah, I'm going to say when it comes to redrafts like this, a lot of them are based off of speculation and also what we're seeing right now. Fact of the matter is that Luka Doncic, Trey Young, players like that, man, it's just like the fact they're playing so good this soon is just really unheard of. So when it comes to the Kevin Knoxes or the Mo Bambas or really any of the players like that maybe aren't doing as exceptionally well as you would hope they were at this point, it's just not realistic, man. It takes time. It takes a lot of these guys out there just developing their NBA bodies and just working on their skill set and the pace of the game. It takes many, many years in some cases. But regardless, you just got to be confident in the guys that your team picked up. Hope they're not a bust because, of course, some of these guys will be busts. It's just how the NBA game works. And in the case of Luka Doncic, it's like, that just typically doesn't happen. But hey, when it does, damn, it feels good to be a fan of that player and that team.